can go in. Oh, Sam's got your room already, bless him. He insisted on helping.
Well, I didn't get very far with Imran's things yesterday. All those lovely suits. A couple of nice winter coats, too.
Well, he was a snappy dresser. I'll give him that.
Then I had a word with myself, and I realised that Imran had like to think that they'd gone to someone who might need them. So I'm going to speak to Billy, see if he wants them.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he would. But he can't afford clothes like that on an archbishop's wage.
Archdeacon, you daft cow. And I don't mean for Billy, I mean for someone trying to get back on their feet.
Oh. So, is Spider still hanging about?
Not seen him. No, not sure he'll be around much anymore.
All right. Well, it's probably for the best. I mean, I don't think it'd go down with Joras, would it? You know, you hanging around with your ex so soon after Imran. All right, see you in a bit.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm worried about her.
I wonder if I should give her a call. Maybe suggest lunch or something, just so we can check on Audrey, see how she is after a fall.
Good idea. Oh, maybe also a good idea to avoid anything alcohol-based.
Point taken. Well, now I'm out of ideas.
I'm sure there's plenty of things we can think of for you two hellraisers to do.
I tell you what, why don't we meet in the bistro at lunchtime? My treat. Put our heads together and see if we can think of something suitable for two retired hellraisers like your mum and me.
Don't be modest. You and Mum have more energy than most of the youngsters around here.
Ah, well, they built us to last in the old days.
He's looked up websites about the menopause, so he's got me on this healthy diet kick. He's never out the kitchen. Said to him, you're a copper, not a gynecologist.
Oh, he's good, isn't he? Taking an interest. Anyway, weren't you the one who started all these alternative thingamajigs?
Well, nutrition's very important.
It was kippers this morning. I nearly threw up.
Oh, I love a good kipper, mate.
Man, honestly, we think they know everything after a quick Google. Let's see how they cope with headaches and mood swings and hot flushes.
You suffering, Sal?
No, not me. It's Gina.
Now worse, is there? The change of life, as my mother used to call it.
Right, it's nearly 9.
Ice lollies.
Hey?
Ice lollies. The hot flushes. My mother used to swear by them.
You can't be sucking on nice lollies all day when you've got a full-time job.
Oh, yeah, and think of all that sugar.
I suppose it was simpler times back then, wasn't it? But yes, like I say, for 4.5 years, I never saw my mother without a mivvy in her mouth.
Nice say so.
Yeah, thanks. I don't want it broadcasting.
Yeah, we do a low-fat option on most of our dishes. Gluten-free, nut-free. I'm vegan as well.
Great.
What's going on with Stu? He's still locked up, right?
At the minute, yeah.
What do you mean at the minute? He terrorised my gran.
Yeah, well, he's on licence, so it'll get taken into consideration.
Yeah, well, they should throw away the key.
It's no good having a go at me.
Yeah. Sorry. Appreciate the update. Stupidest thing is I actually like the guy.
Well, shows that we never really know people, do we?
Well, I think it's a lovely idea. Audrey will be made up to have a day out with you.
Well, I just don't want her to feel cornered. Because Audrey and I, we have a habit of kicking off occasionally. I think I'll ask Ken if he fancies it.
Excellent idea.
What about you, boy? Do you fancy levelling up the numbers?
It's,
Perfect. A cosy foursome.
Nothing too boozy, though.
Yeah, you're probably right. What about bowling?
No, thank you. I'm not partial to putting my feet in shoes that other sweaty feet have been in.
Yeah. Ooh, what about a play?
No, I think we'll want, you know, a natter. Not spend 2 hours watching strangers on the stage gabbing to each other.
unfortunately, I am rotated to work tomorrow.
Shona to the rescue. Don't give it another thought.
Oh, thank you.
I'm meeting Stephen in the bistro at lunchtime to discuss it. So I'll pop over, see Ken, and suggest we all put our heads together. Oh, that is if Madam here lets you have a lunch break.
Not a problem.
We'll have a good old conflab, eh? and see if we can come up with something really nice for Audrey tomorrow. OK. See you.
See ya.
I'll put the kettle on. Alfie will be awake in a sec, so you can...
No, I can't stop. I'm moving into Leanne's later, so I'm just up to my eyes.
Well, it's only a brew, and we haven't seen you for ages.
No, it's fine. I found this going through Imran's papers.
Savings account?
It's for Alfie. I didn't know about it.
Well, that was good of him.
Well, however things ended up between you and him, he did love Alfie.
Yeah. Are you sure you don't want a cup of tea? You can give him a cuddle while I'm
No,
getting the
thanks,
washing.
but honestly, I've got to get on because I'll never get this packing done.
All right, well, thanks, Toya.
Okay.
Yasmin, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Why didn't you tell me what happened with Stu? Tim's just filled me in.
He's in custody. I'm fine, really.
But kidnapping you in your own home?
He didn't kidnap me. He was agitated. He's trying... I don't quite know what he was trying to do.
Yasmin, he's a murderer. You must have been terrified, especially after Jeff.
Ironically, it seems that my experiences with Jeff helped me cope as well as I did.
And you're sure you're okay? You're not just putting on a brave face?
If anything, it's given me food for thought about how many women there must be out there at the mercy of this kind of bullying and abuse. And I think I've got an idea of how to help.
Oh, very smart.
Have you told Nick and Leanne about this?
Not yet.
Well, shouldn't you? I mean, they're hardly going to be turning cartwheels when they see me bringing soup through.
I like to pick my moments.
What about if any of the customers bring up the robbery?
You just concentrate on looking handsome and charming them customers.
If you need me, I'm 5 minutes away.
Yes, Roy, I know where the bistro is. I'll be fine.
It's just that I'm not overly fond of these last-minute alterations to my day. And it makes no logical sense for me to go out to lunch when our whole business revolves around its lunchtime trade. And twice in a row.
All right, Toy. Just a coffee, Tar.
How are you?
Bit of a weird morning, going through Imran's things.
I'm familiar with the experience.
Oh, yeah? What are you doing going through Imran's things?
Too soon. Sorry. I could smell him. His aftershave on his clothes.
They say that smell is the most powerful sense where recollection is concerned. Well, I would stop and chat, but I have a lunch appointment.
Only you could make a nice lunch sound like a firing squad. Now, go on, off you go. Shoot. I can chat to you if you like. I'm no Roy, but I am a good listener.
I think I'm best sitting on my own for a bit and staring into the middle distance.
I hear you. Hey, if you want something to read, have you seen what they've put on the Gazette online?
No, I'm not in a very newsy mood at the moment.
No, it's people protesting at the Brownfield site, and looks like your friend Spider's made the headlines again.
He says he's an introvert, and he's not, but even so, I could live with that.
More airtime for you.
Exactly. Plus, he loves kids, he's good looking, he's got a great job.
Plus free dental care. That's not to be sniffed at, is it? Prices these days.
What are you doing for lunch?
Rovers, I expect.
Oh, I'm in.
Me too.
Great. I'm starving, Marvin. Only managed a few bites of them kippers this morning.
Wickstein at 3 o'clock. Why 3 o'clock? Was it 9 o'clock?
All right.
Hey, love. What are you doing here?
Oh, drunk and disorderly at Balaclava Terrace.
What, at this time? Honestly, that street gets worse.
Hey, do you fancy the pub at dinner? Because we're going over in a bit.
Yeah, it'll be nice.
I've got to get back to the station to file a report. And you don't need to go to the pub because, voila, green salad with a lemon juice dressing plus a homemade fruit salad.
Great. Ta.
It's the perfect healthy lunch. I'll see you later.
Oh, thoughtful.
I might do that for my Lawrence. You know, just surprise him with something nutritious one dinner.
Guess I'll be having my lunch here then. They were demonstrating, making an important point, which we've had a right to do for centuries. You can't just lock people up because of that.
Take a breath, please, love. It's no good having a go at me. I suppose Spider isn't the name his mum christened him.
Oh, so you just assume that he's Christian?
Is he not?
Well, I suppose that he is, broadly, but it's Nugent, Geoffrey Nugent.
Thank you.
You know, this is exactly the kind of fascist repression that stifles free speech, the right to assembly.
Obstruction of a highway.
Sorry?
They plump themselves down in the middle of a busy road during morning rush hour. People late for work.
Oh.
A lot of people were inconvenienced this morning just so your boyfriend could make his point.
He's not my boyfriend.
Sorry. Me and my assumptions.
What's going to happen to him?
Above my pay grade. But if my years behind this desk count for anything, I doubt it'll go much further than having them cool their jets off in the cells for a few hours.
So no charges?
Well, like I said, it's not my call. But there's enough of a backlog in the courts without clogging them up worse with middle-class students with too much time on their hands.
He's not a student. He's older than you.
Who am I? Suppose everyone needs a hobby, eh?
There are a number of botanical gardens within easy reach.
I don't see Audrey as an horticulturist. Do you?
And not unless there's a bar.
Everything all right so far?
Oh, it's very nice. Thank you very much.
Actually, yes, you get out and about, don't you? Any bright ideas about where we could take Audrey tomorrow? You know, for a good day out?
You know what, I'm more of your clubs and bars, to be honest, Ken. We could do a nice lunch for her here.
Well, we were thinking of something non-alcoholic, you know, give our livers a rest.
Tell you what, let me put my thinking cap on. Right, how are the starters, all right?
Oh, the tomatoes were lovely.
They're organic. Yeah, grown just a mile away.
Very commendable.
There's nothing worse than a cheap tomato. They go off overnight, and you're watching them like a hawk.
And life's too short to watch tomatoes.
10 out of 10. You're doing a marvellous job.
Actually, they were asking about ideas for taking Audrey out tomorrow. They didn't want to come back here because they didn't want anything boozy. But if you've got any bright ideas...
Hope you're all enjoying your lunch.
Oh, yes, love, it's a real treat. And Ryan's taking good care of us.
Good. He did mention you were looking for somewhere sans alcohol for Audrey tomorrow, yeah? Well, one of my hotels does a very nice afternoon tea. You know, little finger sandwiches, homemade cakes, pastries, all the gorgeous gubbins, really. Yeah, and you can stop there all afternoon if you want to. Yeah, it's very popular.
It sounds like just what we're looking for.
Yeah. Great, shall I book you in?
What does everyone think?
Yes, but I hasten to point out I can't be there all afternoon.
Table for 4, I think.
Lovely. Now, if I can just take a card for the deposit.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, it's policy. Since lockdown, you know, we've had that many no-shows. Oh, it's crippled us.
If I say I'm going somewhere, I will be there, young lady. Unless, of course, my word's not good enough.
I'm sure Debbie means no offence.
Well, she's managed it all same.
Rita, I am so sorry, but it's just the way it's been set up. The restaurant manager would have my guts for garters if I started bulldozing over his precious system. Let me have your number before you go, and I'll get someone to give you a call later.
Hospitality? She doesn't know the meaning of the word.
It is common practice these days, in all fairness.
Yes, but I don't like giving my details over the phone to strangers. There's scammers everywhere. They're in the paper every day.
Yeah, that's true enough.
Well, if she treats good customers like that, her name will soon be mud round here.
The roots of that phrase have long been contested. Samuel Mudd was the doctor who treated John Wilkes Booth's leg injury after he had assassinated Abraham Lincoln. And there are some people that contend that the phrase originated from the lowering of reputation, as per Dr. Mudd, rather than any direct reference to dirt itself.
What's that got to do with price of fish?
Ah, I'm sorry. You know, I'm gonna have to cut this short. I just checked my diary and I'm expecting a transatlantic call.
Oh, that's a pity. We haven't had our mains yet.
Listen, let me contribute something to the meal.
No. I said I pay. You just go and sort out this deposit.
Thank you, and have a great day tomorrow.
Oh, you! Give me your number and I'll get the manager to sort out the deposit for you. Pop it on there, love.
A fundraiser?
Yes. For women who have suffered at the hands of their partners. Something I know a little about.
Haven't you got enough going on? Running this place, plus the food waste initiative?
But Elaine has very kindly offered to help. Come on, sit down. It'll be wonderful. I'll get local businesses to donate prizes for a raffle, whatever. We will pack the place out.
Can't deny it'd be good publicity.
Ever the businessman. That's not why I'm doing it.
No, I know. It's just... Is this a reaction because of what Stu did?
So what if it is? Would you rather I cower at home, jumping at my own shadow?
No, of course not.
Or do something positive, helping those who most need it, showing solidarity with other women?
I'm not trying to talk you out of it.
Good, because you'd be wasting your breath. Now, I hope I can count on your support.
100%.
Hi there, you ready to order?
Yeah, I just need to extend my overdraft for a few days. I know it's a little complicated because I can't come in person as I'm in the UK. But can I speak to someone who might be able to help?
Hello? I saw the Gazette.
Hey, let me go. Slap on the wrist.
Oh, that's brilliant. I was worried.
No, I'd have thought you had more important things to worry about.
Do you want a cup of tea? I've not packed the kettle yet.
Yeah, whatever you're having. The inquiry officer mentioned a woman came down earlier to plead my case. Gave her both barrels, apparently. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Guilty as charged.
Makes fun of us.
I've passed Stephen's number on to my restaurant manager, and guess what? It's all sorted.
Thank you, Debbie.
We're very much looking forward to it.
And just to apologise for my lack of diplomacy earlier, I'd like to offer you all dessert on the house, of course.
That's very kind of you.
Thank you.
She a hard-faced mare, that one.
Right, crisis averted. Free puddings for them lot. What the flaming hell's going on here? Can you keep your voice down, please? We do have customers.
Why is Ryan behind the bar?
It works here. It's very good.
He flaming robbed the place. Are you having a laugh?
Look, I don't care if he was coerced. This is completely inappropriate. Debbie owes me.
Owes you for what?
Are you going to tell him or am I? Because I've got nothing much left to lose because of you.
It's complicated. Shall we do this somewhere a bit more private?
Ready to piggy bank?
Just trying to get rid of a few of these coins. Hello? Cherry Square Hotel. Oh, yes, Debbie. Right, let me get back to you.
Hey.
Hi. Well, no, I don't have my credit card with me.
No, you do. It's in your wallet.
Oh, actually, you know what? I do have it right here. Yeah, sure. It's 4658 6354 3764 5501. Yeah, the expiry is 12/23. I'm just organizing afternoon tea for Gran with a few of her friends.
Oh, that sounds nice.
No, I don't have another credit card. Could you try it again?
How'd you feel about moving out?
Mixed feelings, really. It's hard to know what I feel these days.
Must be hard.
Yeah, my head's all over the place.
Speaking of mixed feelings, I was kind of surprised to hear you'd been down a cop shop.
Well, I suppose it was a welcome distraction as much as anything. You know, from packing up here and thinking about Imran and Alfie.
It was only yesterday you were chucking me out. Next thing I know, you're pulling a full Erin Brockovich down a police station.
Well, I am a complex woman.
Is that what they call it?
You don't know what it means to have an old friend like you turn up. Who's not been involved in everything that's been happening these past few months. Isn't judging me.
Don't you know me? I'm happy with somewhere to sit and a cuppa.
Is that all?
Well, I don't believe it. The woman with an answer for everything is lost for words.
Who's charged and convicted, everyone knows.
Yeah, even all the customers. Oh, hold on to your handbag, Hilda, he's hovering.
He's not a thief. Not for himself. Not entirely.
Oh, what? So he's Robin Hood now?
Ryan stole that money for me.
Ah, and you let him take the fall?
I didn't expect him to get caught. And then, when he did, and his name got trashed...
You gave him a promotion so he keeps stum.
No.
How about because I'm good? I like people and they like me.
You should have seen him out there with Rita's table.
That's not the point. This place is built on trust.
Yeah, and now we can't trust either of you.
This was just a silly mistake, a one-off. It will never happen again.
Yeah, lesson learned. The hard way.
Why did you do it, Ryan? You're not some daft kid. Oh, don't tell me you've got the arts for her.
What for?
What is it with you?
She's in good nick for her age, actually, but...
I'm not his Mrs. Robinson.
I just don't get it. Why did you take the rap?
She was going to cut me in on the insurance. Except he didn't pay out, so...
Oh, so no harm done. Victimless crime. Do you know what, you two? You're unbelievable.
Well, this is the end of the line.
Are you okay?
Wow, big question.
Oh, don't feel guilty. In the moment, it was what you needed.
You'd be prescribing yourself on the National Health next.
Your life didn't end when Imran's did. It's messy. You've got to work your way through it, honestly. And what we just did was honest.
And grubby and selfish. And I'm sorry, Spider, but that was a mistake.
Don't push me away because society tells you to. Making love's a better healer than any bottle or a pill.
What, one dose of Spider twice daily, not to be taken on an empty stomach?
Now you're making me feel grubby.
Just leave me, please. Will you?
So what, you expect me just to let this go?
But it's not like you've benefited.
Not like any of them.
Your reputation's still intact.
It's a PR disaster.
So what, I meant to turn a blind eye until you pay back the money. Our money.
She was desperate. Oh, come on. Drop the act, Deb. They need to know. Hands up, I got greedy, all right? I was sick of being in a rut, sick of being skint. Seemed an easy out, but her, she's drowning. and she's too proud to admit it.
How bad?
Not a pot to piddle in. Every line of credit. Exhausted.
To all this talk about us getting our money back is just pie in the sky.
No, it will take time, but I can do it. If you let me carry on earning. I've dusted myself off before, I can do it again.
Right, we want a payment plan by the end of the day, a credible one. And if anybody asks, me and him, we had naught to do with it. And you were so far in debt that you had to raid the safe. So now you've got a fresh start from the goodness of our hearts.
I won't blow it.
No, you won't. You're on a month's trial and I'll get back to work. And you, if this comes back to bite you on the butt...
It won't.
You're on your own.
Thank you. I won't let you down. Either of you.
That's it. I don't get a say.
One word. Philandros.
Philandros? What, that place you had with Paul Clayton? I mean, you were kids.
Yeah, and we burned it down because we didn't want the bailiff seizing it off us. I don't want that happening here. If Debbie swears that she can turn it all around, then I say let her.
What do you guys say when you've got us trapped on hold for half an hour? All calls will be recorded for training purposes. Well, check back through your phone log, honey. I've told your bank at least 4 times I am now in the UK, not Italy.
Fuming! Well, time is money when you're a very important person.
Imagine him on the Universal Credit Helpline.
Oh, or changing energy providers.
Booking an appointment at the medical centre at 8 o'clock on a Monday morning.
You're all right. No. Your security system has failed if I can't spend my own money. Now, I want this noted. Block my transactions one more time, and I am taking my business elsewhere.
At custard, Stephen. Does wonders for the blood pressure.
Got me purse.
Thanks, but no thanks.
You're naughty. I'm gonna watch my back with you, Tim.
Oh.
Don't step out of line and you'll be fine.
See you later.
See you. No offence, I'm not really in the mood for visitors.
Oh, well, I've had warmer welcomes.
Just being honest.
And I just wanted to see how you are, but voluntary scouring says it all.
Yeah, well, I'm moving out, aren't I?
Yeah, well, most people, they just throw dust around and leg it, but this is Mrs. Inch on acid. Is it my face you're imagining while you're scrubbing away? Is that why you legged it from ours like a scalded cat?
I'm a total idiot. You know, like, my life isn't enough of a mess.
Look, you're bound to find it hard seeing Alfie. The last thing I want to do is rub your nose in it.
I slept with Spider.
A spider?
So that's my ex from way back. Yeah, one minute we're having civilised conversation and the next I'm ripping his clothes off. Admit it, you're disgusted.
No.
It's not even like I've fallen back in love with him. He was there. I just wanted to feel something. Anything. Anything but blank.
So what is it then? Business lunch, networking?
It's more of a fundraiser for the charity, Surviving Abuse.
Yeah, we were going to put together some little care packages.
But that can get a bit tricky, what products are appropriate and so on.
Yeah, when I was fleeing my situation, I'd have been over the moon if someone had given me a lovely new lipstick. But for some women, that's just frivolous.
Yeah. Don't offer me a lipstick when I haven't even got a toothbrush.
Exactly. So what we want is a straightforward fundraiser and let the charity decide how best to use the money.
Ah, well, if you need any raffle prizes, you can put the bistro down for a dinner for 2.
Pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing. I'll sponsor a prize. Appreciated you might not want to accept one from Mr. Pale-Mail and Stale.
Stale? You? Hardly.
No, I wouldn't want to overstep the mark.
Nonsense. We appreciate our allies, don't we?
And the cash.
That too.
Give me a call. Talk me through your target.
Oh, that's really kind of you. Means a lot, doesn't it?
Right, I get off. See you.
Hi.
Hiya. Day, you look knackered, love.
Hey, Tim, you can't say that.
Why not?
Because you're undermining her.
I'm not undermining her. I'm being supportive. You know I'm being supportive, don't you, love?
In your own way.
Yeah.
Pardon me for sticking up for you.
Shall I go?
No, don't listen to Mardy Bum. Sit down.
If I sit down there, I'll never get back up again.
You sound like an old granny.
You see, there you go again, undermining her.
I feel like one. My sleep's been terrible.
Ah, are you having the night sweats, love?
The quilt's on and off by the minute.
Craig will not be getting any sleep then either, will he?
He don't seem to mind.
Craig's been marvellous. He's really done his homework. He's totally across it.
Yeah, a bit too across it.
He even knows his bio-identical from his body identical. Get your father, he thinks we're talking about washing powder.
I'm so lonely. Nobody gets it. They say, oh, you know, you've got Leanne, you've got Simon, your friends. Just go out for a walk. Get a dog, go travelling. You've got your whole life in front of you.
Feels like a death sentence.
Can't say it out loud, it's ungrateful.
Who to?
I don't know, like, the universe? Should have been me on that slab. How did I dodge that bullet and he didn't?
Grief 101. Stop trying to find sense, because there is none. Not this helps me. On them days when them thoughts come crowding in and I find myself wallowing, it pings me back to sense. Seb had a good heart. Why did they pick him? Alfie's just an innocent kid. Why should he lose his dad? It's not fair.
The thing is that I do know that. Up here, I mean, I'm meant to be the expert.
Right, be honest. If Imran was still here, would you have dumped him for this spider?
Never in a million years.
Well, there you go, then. You not trashed Imran's memory. It didn't mean anything. Spider, it was just your black elastic band.
The best thing I ever did was having our Craigie.
Or PC Tinker to us mere mortals.
Hard to believe I'm old enough. I know.
Oh, I've had a few run-ins with the boys in blue.
Few?
Pray tell.
Oh, this is back in the day. Model citizen now.
Pleased to hear it. Have you got kids yourself, Spider?
No.
Now, as he's against all that, aren't you?
Against all what? Procreation? I'm not against practicing.
Not procreation, population. He's big on the planet.
Same. Attenborough's like a god in our house.
Why, don't go knocking round her gaff if he's on.
Oh, the baby iguana. Why did you have to remind me? Oh, happy thoughts, Beth. Happy thoughts.
Well, I outstayed my welcome. It's all right. I'm on my way. Message received and understood. It was nice meeting you guys. So it's lovely catching up.
Yeah, you too. Take care.
Nice to meet you too. I think.
Spider, wait.
There you are.
What's this?
I saw you nodding off before. Secret safe for me. Thanks, Deb, for coming clean. And for the job. Yeah, I thought the punters might be out in force with pitchforks, but I don't know, maybe I'm old news.
Yeah, well, let's keep it that way, yeah?
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
How's your first day back?
All the better for seeing you, man.
All right. So the girl came good. Hmm?
In the end. Yeah.
So you told them then?
Yeah. It went down like a cup of cold sick.
But they're sticking with you. No police, no taxman, right?
Well, Nick took some persuading, but I've promised them I'll make things right. It won't be overnight. I'll have to sell off quite a few assets, not the bistro.
And not the apartment. You love that place, Deb.
Well, I can't afford to be sentimental. There's still a black hole in the company books. Ray was cleverer than I thought. I can try offloading shares, blah-de-blah-de-blah, you know, all that stuff that we talked about, but I've got to face facts.
You can't go bankrupt. Mm-mm.
That's nothing for you to worry about.
If it affects you, it is.
What? After all the stunts I've pulled?
I care about you, Debbie. I know I've been tough. It's only because I was disappointed. Using Ryan like that, it just felt like punching down, you know? And that's not your style. But you did good today. Real good. And I'm proud of you.
Well, that's something.
Could you try to tell your face?
Sorry. Things are tough.
But you are not on your own. Not after today. Okay?
Looks serious.
Well, she's newly widowed. He's hardly going to be doing cartwheels, is he?
You said he'd been a bit of a lad. Maybe he wasn't Imran's biggest fan. Maybe Imran was trying to get him sent down.
Your imagination.
Yes, Beth, it will get you into trouble one of these days.
No offence, Sean, but you're getting really boring in your old age.
Offence taken.
Boring and prickly. I've not finished with that yet.
Dregs!
I'm sorry. I used you.
You'll get no complaints from me.
I just don't want to lose one of the last true friends that I've got.
Mate, you'll have to try a lot harder than that if you want to shake me off.
Ah, it's like your very own global warming, isn't it, eh? Look, Mrs. Sunshine's come out. Ah. Just genuine friendship, gals. Sorry to disappoint.
Who'd have thought we'd make so much progress in one day?
2 heads are better than 1.
Ah, you got away with you. I go in all guns blazing. I should take a leaf out of your book. People seem to want to help you.
Oh, it's such a good cause. Who wouldn't? Hey, Stephen was a bit of a turn-up for the books, wasn't he? Have you met him, Zidane? Stephen, Audrey Roberts' son.
American guy.
A Canadian.
Yeah, whatever. What? As he said, he'll help. Nice one.
Yeah, I think he'd give us hundreds, you know. Don't you think that was sensitive, Yasmin? The way that he asked if we'd accept donations from men. He really checked his privilege.
Did he?
Yeah, it's very Canadian, that. So intuitive.
And to think he invited me out, and I chose Stu.
Oh. Well, that ship won't have sailed. You can still rekindle things with Stephen if you're interested.
No chance. I've had my fill of men and all their baggage. It could be Stephen Reed, or it could be Melvin Bragg himself. Thanks, but no thanks.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Gran?
Oh, seeing as though we're celebrating.
I like your style.
Well, if I must go bust, I'm going down fighting. Now, room 24, whirlpool bath, view of the locks, one of my favourites.
Now, you talking professionally or?
Nisha! Oh, blooming heck, must I do everything?
It's okay. I'll get it. Chariot Square Hotel, how may I help you? Ah, yes. Bear with me, I'll just see if she's available. It's that Chancellor, you know, the one who couldn't afford to pay for his afternoon teas.
Stephen Reed, that chance, sir, is mega minted.
Please. Just putting you through now, sir.
Hi, Stephen. You certainly can pay for your afternoon teas over the phone. Nisha, get the card machine. Card machine. Aw, is Audrey looking forward to it? Uh-huh, smashing. Yeah, I'm so pleased. Yeah, well, I'll just pass you over to Nisha and she'll be able to sort you out now. Yeah, lovely chatting with you. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Ta-ta.
I'll take the long number on the card, please.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Say what you like, but I know a Chancellor when I see one.
And how will this appear on the statement? Cherry Square Hotel? Yeah, fine. Yeah, the last 3 digits are 351. Excellent. Are we done? The name on the card is Gabrielle Reed. R-E-I-D. Well, I'm glad we got there in the end. Yeah, thanks so much for your help. Wonderful. Bye.
Bloodsuckers, guilt trippers.
Oh, legacy friends. I mean, it's fine when you're 14. No fun when you're 40.
34, I'll have you know.
Who's this?
Oh, just this friend. Do you know, next time she gets in touch, you just need to say, Shelley, I'm busy, I'm walking my unicorn.
Oh, nice. Yeah, thanks.
This is a nice surprise.
I thought you needed cheering up.
You're dead sweet. A night off talking about hormones and feeling like a loser will be great.
Plus, all the food in here is so healthy. It's almost all green for go.
What?
I've done us a chart of beneficial food groups. Green is for go, red is for no.
Stu is no longer my problem. I washed my hands of him as soon as I saw behind the mask.
The lad's only trying to help. Hey, I'm just saying, Craig, she'd complain if we weren't kept informed about Stu.
He's still detained. He will be until probation to decide what to do with him.
He's still banging on about being framed. You heard him. Says that DS Lennox was booted off the force. One of those rotten apples we keep hearing about. You're not even denying it.
I've Lennox as well before my time.
Yeah, but what have you heard? Could what Stu's saying be legit?
They all say they were framed. I just thought you might sleep a little easier, Yasmin, knowing where the investigation was up to.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I seemed ungracious. Z, could you put their starters on the house, please? You are having starters, aren't you?
Yeah, we are now. The chickpeas, they'd be great for you.
Z?
Oh, I'm just gonna go and change the barrel. 2 seconds.
Oh, hiya. Hey, Lee. Come sit down.
Heard you lot have been locked up.
Your lovely sister came and sprang me out.
Did she now?
No.
I just went down there to give moral support.
Saviour complex.
Turns out it wasn't needed. It was all strong-arm tactics. The police let him go without charge.
Yeah, still, you are on bail. Look, best not to be hanging around the cop shop. They might change their mind and haul you in.
At last, someone with a lower opinion of the police than me. But I'm forgetting. You're Battersby's. You're from the mean streets.
And you're a middle-class dilettante.
Oh, say that to Auntie Emily, Comrade Bishop of the 1st Battalion. Oh, I should shoot.
Ah, just when I was about to offer you a drink and all.
Oh, you're funny, Leanne. And don't let anybody tell you you're not. See you later, mate.
Yeah.
What is going on?
What do you mean? I like spending time with him, OK? He's a good listener.
And you're saying things he wants to hear.
I'm fond of him.
You are falling for him. Wake up.
No, I'm not.
Toya, please, just hold off until the trial's over at least.
He's my friend, Lee. A distraction. And if he stops me from thinking about how much I'm missing Imran, then I'd be mad to turn my back on him.
Mad? Really?
Look, whatever you think about his past, he's a good man.
Yeah, my phone was on silent, sorry. Yeah, I couldn't get away any sooner. I've been up to my eyes in it. Yeah, tough day. I'll be honest. I can't wait to get back.
Head to ITV Hub, or you can stream ad-free on BritBox. Our House, starring Tuppence Middleton and Martin Compston, sees a woman's home sold from underneath her. And There's No Return, starring Sheridan Smith, when a holiday becomes a nightmare for a family whose teenager's accused of a terrible crime. But stay with us for New Sanditon next, here on ITV.